Hey everybody, hope your day is going well. We are back with another reaction. We're going to check out an introduction to the instruments of the orchestra. I like to explore topics I don't really know too much about, through this channel. And, on my first channel, Saeed Reacts, where I do music reactions, I have reacted to orchestra and classical music, and I always want to improve my knowledge just in recognizing certain instruments or just even naming them by sight or by sound. And I think we're going to have a demonstration of different instruments in this video. Not that I will immediately know them all after watching one video, but bit by bit, I might have a little bit more of a grasp on certain sounds or instruments that I see and hear in songs I react to on my other channel, making or maybe improving my videos, and also just it's interesting to learn about, right? To me, at least. So I thank you for joining me today, and let's check out this video.
Depart from the norm at this spring concert and bring you into a little bit of the inner workings of the organization, some things that you may not know about. The organization for many, many decades has played concerts for younger people than the ones even on stage. This goes all the way back to at least the 1930s, when the Saturday morning dress rehearsal was opened up to school children. They would bus them in from very far away. We now do those on a weekday during the school day in February and in March. There are 2 days, one played by our conservatory orchestra, one by this orchestra, and on those 2 days, in 4 concerts, we see 10,000 school children in this auditorium. And not only do we see them, but we play real, meaningful repertoire for them. This year we played Till Eulenspiegel's Merry Pranks in its entirety, and some of the Firebird Suite and the Brahms Hungarian Dance. But also, the musicians get a chance to, in their own way, interact with the students by preparing a demonstration of their instrument for the members of the audience. Now, most orchestras that do educational concerts do instrument demonstrations, but they've become a rather stale ritual in a lot of professional orchestras, but not so here. They're kept fresh and vibrant because the musicians invest very much of their time and energy into making them special. They choose the repertoire. They either arrange it themselves or with the help of a teacher arrange it. This is also a byproduct of our music theory class, which is taught to all the students in the younger ensembles in this organization. So in this way, they share with the young people the fact that other than the repertoire that they love so much that we perform on these concerts, their taste in music is very similar to the general public. So without further ado, let's introduce you to the sections of the Portland
Keep it fun and
starting
educational.
in the woodwind section, which is in the center of the orchestra, and our flute section.
Woodwind. Yeah. Come on, man. I love, these flutes, all these different instruments. It never ceases to amaze me the beautiful sound it produces and the effect it has on you if you just let it in, right? Oh, ah, dang. Love it.
Also in the woodwind section, the
flutes.
first of our 2 double reed sections, the oboes and English horn.
Okay. Hey, I recognize that. Man, These instruments sound so beautiful, though. So these were the oboes and the English horn. So now we're gonna have to figure out how to distinguish those. But we're just getting started. We're just getting started. You got to start somewhere. And yeah, I recognize this was one of to build a snowman, right, from Frozen. This is the one film that you know, if you have a young child, they watch it over and over. We're past that phase now, but I guess next year or something, there's gonna be a third one. All right, we're gonna prepare ourselves. But I do love that music and the way they arranged it for these instruments. Beautiful. It's beautiful melody. Yeah, seeing these young people play music is awesome.
In the second row of woodwinds, we first have the clarinet section.
Hey, come on, man. Boing, boing. Oh man, I come on, man. I knew this was gonna be educational. Didn't know we're gonna be having this much fun. Hey, for the people that don't know this tune, it's from the Mario game, Super Mario, Mario Brothers. Doot, 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 doot. Hey, come on, man. That's for a 80s and slash 90s kid. Uh, you know, so nostalgic, so nostalgic. That's awesome. So, even with the classical instruments, a lot of young people, you get that boring label, quite quickly. They slap it on there. And then, of course, everybody jumps on that train because you just don't want to be left out from the cool kids, right? But you can make everything fun and contemporary and then get your interest sparked for some of the classical things, but get your foot in the door with something that speaks to my generation or to a younger generation or another. Everybody has their own things they look back on with a lot of nostalgia, and you get them that way. You hook them, and then you pull them in deeper into the world. That's amazing. Oh, I love this. That's cool, man. Yeah, I get tears in my eyes
The
from
bass
thinking
member of
about
the
this.
woodwind family, also a double reed instrument, the bassoon.
Bassoon. Oh. Oh, wow. Woo! Let's go. Yeah, see? There's something for everybody there, for every generation there. If you like Star Wars, there we go. That was awesome. The
They're always
bassoon.
playing that when I walk around. We
Darth
move now to the
Vader's
back of the
coming.
orchestra and the brass section, and we'll start with the trombones and tuba, or the low brass.
The low brass, trombone, and tuba. Oh yeah. Let's go. Yeah, and then you put some humor into it, man. Love it.
You put one of them out front, and they go all Hollywood on you.
Yeah. This
In
is
front of them are our
advertising.
trumpets.
Trumpets. Okay. Woo. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, no way. Yeah, man, Ghostbusters, awesome. I just watched the latest one. It was on a plane on a small screen. I know, not really the way you should be watching a movie for the first time, but I had to do something to fill up those 6 or 7 hours, man. Oh yeah, Ghostbusters. Damn, that was awesome. The trumpets.
And finally, along the back wall, our horn section.
Oh, we're back to Frozen. Nice. The horn doesn't blow anymore. Yeah, this is so cool.
It's true, most of them look very young and manly, but deep down they're all princesses, clearly.
Yeah, they're all Disney princess.
On the other side of the back
Love
of the
it.
stage, we have our kitchen, or percussion section as they're better known,
Oh,
and they have something for us to do. Also, over here, our timpani.
hey, hey. Oh, yo, jeez. I wish I was. I should have joined an orchestra, man. I should have banged those cymbals, and if I knew, I could have banged on some stuff. Yeah. Oh man, this is so cool, man. Love it.
He who is the loudest and the most extroverted has to clean up afterwards, so I think they won that competition. We're going to move to the string section now, and we actually have two soloists within our string section. We're going to start with the harp.
Ooh, harp. Damn. Who invented that instrument? That's another thing I need to get into, man. Just like not only learning to recognize them by sight or by sound, but also just like I like to dig into those type of things as well. Like I know like the saxophone was invented by a Belgian. I think it was Alfred Sax or Albert Sax. Not sure about the first name. Pretty sure about the last name. So that's interesting too, and in the creation and the invention or the evolution of an instrument, because there might be multiple iterations before we get to the final versions that we know today, and then all these spin-offs and variations. Oh God, so interesting. I'm gonna get into that, man. I gotta get into that.
Because Mr. Copeland also wrote a piano part for the last piece on the program, we have a piano today.
Oh yeah. Another beautiful instrument. Oh, piano.
We're going to go to the other side of the stage and let the instruments get smaller as they go along and start with our wonderful double bass section.
That's a small instrument right there. Hey, no trouble. It's all about that bass. No treble. Trouble. Trouble or treble? Yeah. Hey. There we go. Yo. Yeah, it's all about that bass. I don't want any treble, and I don't want any trouble either. That's the thing. I first heard trouble. Of course, in English is not my native language. What is treble in Dutch? I don't know. I don't know what treble is in Dutch. So my mind automatically made connection to trouble because that's the first time I heard it. And then it said, that doesn't really make any sense. It's probably treble. I think so, right? That's
So
great.
many things I could
Love it.
say. But I need to keep this job. So we're going to move on to the cello section.
No, that's my childhood. Oh, that's one of the most beautiful songs in the Disney catalog to me. To me, because of course, as a kid, growing up as a half Pakistani kid, that's brown and in a predominantly white school, and you got this cartoon where there's finally like somebody that almost resembles you. And don't say the monkey, man. Don't say Abu. I know you want to say it. Yeah, some people have said I kind of have a little bit of the traits from that. Hey, that monkey was stealing too, man. What a criminal that monkey was. We need to get him out of here. I love that song, man. A Whole New World. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, the cello. What a great instrument.
On this side of the stage, we have our viola section.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. Hey. Nice. Nice. Happy. Hey, man, this is fun. Beautiful. Violin.
And finally, our largest group of instruments, violins, first and seconds.
Okay, so that was viola. That's different than violin. Oh, see, we're learning. Oh. Oh. We got Taylor Swift. We got Swifties in the building. Hey. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nice. Yo, genius. That was cool. That was really cool. Now I've got a little bit more exposure again to the different groups of instruments, and every time I get that exposure, the more I will soak it up. And we also learn that it can be fun, right? And bring it into the contemporary space and pull people in like that. And then might you get interested in the history of the instruments of orchestra and the pieces and the important people of that world and the evolution of it. And that's so cool, and that's what I love to do here on this channel, and explore more. So hopefully, other people find this interesting and fun too. It is a little bit selfish of me to go this, to check out these videos, and in the hopes that somebody also finds them interesting and fun. But thank you for spending some time with me today, and hopefully, I will see you in another video. Peace.